So this is the Arnold athletes taking over the Brewhouse Podcast.
Indeed. This is episode...
This is technically episode 12.
Episode 12.
That's crazy.
So I guess we'll just go around and introduce ourselves. I'm Jackie Rhodes. I'm competing in the Strongman Pro-Am.
I'm Colton Rhodes, and I am coaching everyone in the Strongman Pro-Am.
I'm Seth Sokup, and I'm competing in the Open Heavyweight Pro-Am.
I'm Tyler Coker, and I'm doing the WPPL at the Arnold.
Very nice. I'm Alfredo Tatum, and I'm competing in the Strongman Pro-Am with Jackie.
But not in the women's division because we already had that happen once.
That was already a problem.
I was trying to win. Damn it.
Yeah.
My bad. I'll be in the 90 Open.
Cool. So, Tyler, why don't you tell us about like all the different stuff that's going on with powerlifting, your goals?
Well,
your dreams, your
powerlifting, you
hopes?
guys do way more than what I do. I just squat, bench, and deadlift. But with me, my goal right now, I've had some lower back problems. So with my squat, I think I'm going to go like RP is 7 to 8, which right now in my head is probably like 530, 540. And I'm a lightweight guy. I weigh 165. On my bench press, in my mind, I want around 340, something like that, 350. My coach, Shelby Horton, she's also going to the meet. And we've really switched on my bench press, really working on my leg drive, really using my lats. And my plan is to really go hard on bench press and then finish off with deadlift. With deadlift, we'll definitely have to see after squat how my lower back feels. But in my mind, I've hit 650 probably 4 or 5 times. And for me, I definitely want more. Like my end goal I'm 29. So by 30, 31, or shoot, even Saturday, I want to deadlift probably 660, 670. I really want to break that 650 mark. I've been really pushing that. I've had a lot of back and forth because 2 years ago I've had hernia surgery. And so with that, you kind of have to restart. I mean, I had to restart doing bodyweight squats, bodyweight push-ups. I mean, doing everything. So I've had a lot of kind of back and forth with lifting. So whenever I got the message that I was actually going to the Arnold, it kind of gave me a ton of confidence, saying, hey, like I can still get back to it. I can still be that lightweight guy that kind of lifts a lot of weight, over 500 dots, and just be stronger than before. Before hernia surgery, my bench press was like 315. So with right now, with my goal being 340, 350, I'm definitely stronger now. It's just trying to make sure that my back holds together.
Oh yeah, for sure. With the
Yeah.
So it sounds like you're not hoping for a PR in squat. You're just hoping to kind of stay in one piece. And then with bench, how big of a PR are you hoping for in bench?
So with my PR right now, in the gym, it's like 330, 340. But with this meet, I hope to hit 340, 350, something like that. With this prep, it's kind of been going back and forth. I've had have had switching to jobs. I've had this lower back stuff. I've really had a lot of stuff going on with life. So I really hope that I can kind of push through that bench press and kind of hit a good goal with that. That way I can set up for deadlift and hit some big numbers and then really like place well at the Arnold. I've seen what they did last year. I mean, it's pretty crazy. I've seen some of these lifters, and I'm also in the morning session. So in the morning session, if I do get invited to go next year, I really want to be in that session 1 with like Shelby and some of those upper people and stuff like that, to really show that I can kind of be up there with those guys.
And that's in the evening, right?
Yeah, and that's in the evening also. Yeah.
Do you have to have a certain dots to qualify for that evening session?
So my dots, yes, and it's over 500. So right now, my dots, before hernia surgery, before anything, it was like 499. It was absolutely ridiculous. It's like almost at 500. But it's just like, okay, this session, it's like 499. I really hope that I can get over and push my way through over 500 dots and then just go from there. I think with the, my girlfriend's going to be there, coach is going to be there, the adrenaline's going to be there. We're going to be very smart with squat, push through on bench press, and then really go at it with deadlift. That way I can I hope that I can place really well.
Yeah,
and go
let
from
it
there.
rip.
Yeah, basically. And this is my first time going, so I'm really excited to kind of see who's all there, the environment, to watch you guys too, because
Yeah.
I know a lot of this stuff is going on, and you guys do way more than what powerlifters do. I mean, who knows what's going to go on with all that stuff. I mean, you guys were talking about swimming earlier. It's like, who knows what, I mean, there's no telling what could happen. You guys could be doing like Michael Phelps. There's no telling what could happen.
That's crazy.
With powerlifting, shoot, I know exactly what's going to happen. With you guys, there's no telling. So it's going to be really crazy to watch you guys. And you guys talking about, I'm going to watch about 5 guys deadlift 1,000 pounds. And I'm like, oh, man, that's just crazy to think about.
Well, what's crazy too, like you're saying, like, that's with the open men, the anticipation of having like 3 to 5 guys pull 1,000 pounds. But some of the lighter weight class guys are also like crazy pullers.
That's like Alfredo. It's like, I see some of his numbers and everything like that. And shoot, how much do you weigh?
About like walking around weight, maybe 207, 208.
Yeah, 207. And I see you holding on to, your grip strength. You can hold on to anything.
Basically.
Yeah,
What do you
basically.
think you'll end up pulling? What's your goal pulling on?
At least 750.
Okay.
Right, because just so everyone knows, for Strongman, our first event, we have 7 events, and our first event is a max 13-inch axle deadlift. So it's elevated to 13 inches, and it's an axle bar with no whip.
No whip at all.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for it.
Yeah.
Training's been going pretty well. I wouldn't say comfortably, but relatively speaking, hit 740 comfortably. And I didn't even need to hitch it, but I hitched it anyway just to have that practice on ramping. If you guys recall that video, I hitched it like it was nothing. Like once I got to that point and I hitched it, it was I could have hitched 8 plus. So as long as I can get that 750 or more to that little section, I'm golden.
Game over.
Yeah.
So your sticking point's kind of off the floor.
Yeah.
Where do you think that you said over 750, where do you think that will place you among the other 90 kilo guys?
Just based, and I know everybody doesn't post everything, but just based on what I've seen, it'll definitely be top 5 area.
Yeah.
If I can manage it. Nobody that I've seen so far in my class, obviously, has posted anything that heavy. I've seen Tyler Davis hit 735, so 5 pounds lighter. Difficulty-wise, I think his was a little harder than mine. I might be a little biased, of course, but so we're neck and neck right there. I know, what's his name, Greggio, the guy that got 6th last year. Mm-hmm. He's a monster deadlifter. From the floor, deadlift bar, he's doing 750 for reps. That doesn't exactly translate to a 13-inch axle, but
Right.
I'm excited to see what he can do. But those two I know are going to be gunning for the top spot along with me. Andrew Pepio, he's right there, but he's just not as on that high end as I've seen, I guess, based off of his training videos and whatnot. But he's up there too. But I would think 750 or more, top 5. If you're not getting top 5 at 750, I'm going to be blown away.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's...
What about you, Seth?
I really, really want to hit like anywhere from 915 to 930, and that range.
So low
Super
900s.
cool.
Yeah.
That's insane. Where do you think that will place you?
Top 5, hopefully. Just with
Right. If you're talking low 900s isn't top 5, that's insane.
That's crazy.
And we'll see. There are some guys that have pulled over 1,000 in this prep, but we'll see who can do it on that game day. There's always that.
See.
I'm prepared for them to do what they've posted,
Yeah.
but
Meat day is just a whole different animal.
it's a different
it's just a
animal for
whole
everybody.
different.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I generally do better competing. I love competing.
I will say I'm very glad it's a deadlift first.
Yeah.
I have a big problem with nerves, and we all know I'm not the
me
best
too.
overhead presser, and overhead is always the first event, and I'm the most jittery, most nervous, and I always make a mistake. I'm always weaker
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
I feel like deadlifts you'll be able to translate those nerves into
Yeah.
raw power instead
Yeah,
of
I'm very excited for
yeah.
it.
See, I wish I could do deadlift first. That'd be amazing. It's like squat. That'd be way better.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to pull, Jack?
Yeah.
So my heaviest deadlift I pulled during prep was 615, and I pulled that after I had a kind of like a weird leg injury this prep with like my shins and like my quad, but after I kind of rehabbed that, pulling over 600 still, like leading into like my deload. I feel really good about it. I feel like it was probably like an RPE 8. And that's the heaviest I've seen anyone in my like class pull. But again, like you said, Alfredo, not everyone posts everything. Some people will post that they only pulled like 580 or 575 just to save their like heaviest pulls for themselves, which is fine. I think that's playing the game. But my hope is to pull, low to mid 6s. But really what kind of like whatever I'm also going to kind of game it. Like if I need to pull that to win or to get the good points, then that's what I'm going to do. But I don't really see a point in like trying to pull, low to mid 6s for 1 point if I've already like secured second place or whatever the case is. So just kind of being smart, especially with deadlift, because it is easy to, I guess, like, go all out on deadlift, and then you still have 3 events to do that day. So, I don't know. Colton, what do you think about, like, I guess as a coach, kind of like where you kind of see all of us?
Yeah, because how many athletes do you have?
So I have 8 athletes going now. I had one have to drop. So I'll start with firefighters up to and work my way up the weight classes. I have Parker Ashworth and the women's lightweight firefighters, and then I have Casey Shue and the open men firefighters.
Where does he train out of typically? Because Parker trains here at Brewhouse.
Casey's trained at a bunch of different places. He's out of North Carolina, I believe, and he's kind of all over. He trains at home and stuff, and then he's a firefighter, of course, so his schedule is always weird and different. So he trains out of a couple different places, but
North Carolina.
But yeah, and the firefighters have a couple different events, so I won't go crazy all over those. But one of them is an elevated deadlift, and he should pull well into the 8s on that as well. And then we'll move on from the firefighters on to Alfredo and the 90 kilo men. Obviously, he's moved his way up, and he's, I would say, one of the top 90s in the world now. I have full faith in that, as long as he doesn't damage his hearing too much with his hobbies. And then moving on up from the 90 kilo men, I have Ben Cohn, who I can't even remember what he placed at nationals. Maybe you have a better memory than me, but he won 4 out of 6 national events in the 105 kilo men. Very athletic dude. I expect him to do really well at these events.
And he trains, or where he's out of, like what?
He's out of Lightning Fitness. I don't remember the state, but he's out of Lightning Fitness with another one of my athletes. Super athletic, fast, strong guy. Deadlift is probably his worst event, but he should be able to hit around 7, I think. Other than that, though, like, he's going to be smoking a lot of the other events. Nice. Moving on up from 105 kilos, we have 120 kilo. Homegrown, one of Oklahoma's favorite country boys, Elijah Yoder, fabricator, welder guy galore. Yoder, everyone knows, is a great guy, super strong. He's gotten second, I believe, at the last 2 Arnolds.
2 times in a row.
So the last 2 years, he's gotten second at his class in the Arnold. He really wants that win. I think he missed it by a point last year, and I know
he's in the 120s, right?
120 kilo class. He's got some new competition coming up from the 105 kilo class. So 2 of them, I believe, Johnny Alimo and Dan Hughes, who are very good 105s. Yeah. So he's got his work cut out for him for sure. Great guys to compete against, though. And I expect big things from Yoder as well. I think he's the strongest he's ever been. He should pull around 800 at least. Then moving on up, we have my very own wife, Jackie, which she already said she's going to pull what she needs to win. Hopefully not more than what she needs to win, if we're able to. But I have pretty good confidence and high hopes that, based off what I've seen, because I spend a lot of time with her, obviously, and I spend a lot of time with her at competitions. With her competition, a bunch of great ladies. I think she has what it takes to walk away with this one, as long as we can execute how we did in training. Moving on up to my baby boy, Seth, here. I've been coaching Seth for a while now. How many years now, Seth?
Oh, gosh.
Is it coming up on 4?
Yeah, I think it is.
Or maybe it already is 4.
It is.
It's been a while, so, been coaching Seth for a while. I guess I believe Jackie said we have legal custody of him this weekend because he is unencumbered. He has just himself.
Yeah.
So he's going to need someone to peel his oranges and to feed him. I have high expectations for Seth as well. Seth got second last year to, many of you probably know or have heard the name Andrew Burton. He is one Arnold's strongest firefighter, and he won the Arnold Pro-Am last year, and he will be on the pro stage this year. So Seth very narrowly lost him. I've lost Andrew myself several times. Not a bad guy to lose to. But we want to win this year.
Yeah.
Because winning is everything. We want to make that pro stage.
If you're not first, you're last.
Pretty much, Ricky Bobby.
Pretty much.
And so we want to get these two guys on that pro stage next year. So that's the goal, whatever it takes. Awesome. I'm going to do whatever I can as the coach to make sure that they got everything they need and that we're gaming planning everything as well as we can to not leave points on the board where we can make them up and leave the points that aren't worth taking.
Don't you have another open man?
I do, yes. Sorry, I have lots of people. Thank you for reminding me. I have Bryce Young also in the open man, who looks like Seth but more handsome and more jacked.
Yeah,
he is jacked. He posted a shirtless picture. It was crazy.
Yeah, he is
330.
He's 330 with abs. Bryce is a really strong guy. He just needs some more time and experience, I think, and he will be a top contender.
So a little green.
He's a little green. He's competed a decent amount, but I think he's a little green when it comes just overall athleticism. I'm not sure all his background in athletics, but he needs a little bit more time. I think he's just got a lot of nerves, and then we had I don't want to say fairly serious, but a pretty solid rotator cuff tweak with him. So his overhead is what's going to be holding him back this time. But
he should be swinging with everyone on the deadlift.
Dude is strong. I for his deadlift prediction, I put him right there with you. You and him should come close to tying. Honestly, he should pull low nines. You might be a little bit stronger than him there, but what's going to hold him back is the overhead in this one because I feel good about him being able to make finals. I don't think he'll finish the overhead medley, though. I would like for him to. I just am concerned about his rotator cuff, and it's not worth tearing or...
I guess that kind of leads into talking about the overhead event, the medley. So it's a circus dumbbell into a log at a light weight, and then it goes into a pretty heavy weight of a circus dumbbell into a log. So it's 4 implements total, 4 times, so as fast as you can get it. And I guess I'll have Alfredo kind of go through what his weights are for that event, and then I guess what you think you're gonna try to complete that in.
My weights, if I remember correctly, don't quote me, 155 dumbbell, 265 or 260 log, then a 175 dumbbell, and then a 295 log. Smoke is probably not the right word, but I think I will smoke the first 3 without too much issue, and it just depends on the gas tank for the last one.
Are you vipering anything, or are you just
no, I
clean and press?
I haven't been practicing Viper, so I will not be vipering.
Disappointing.
You'll be vipering, right, Jackie?
I will. I am a Viper queen.
Nice.
Mine are a 110 dumbbell and a 185 log, and then a 120 dumbbell and a 210 log. And so I have been vipering.
Can you viper the last log?
I can viper the last log very efficiently, thank you. I'm anticipating if I can complete it sub 25, so 20 to 25 seconds.
That's fast.
That's really fast.
So, I hit the first one, the first, dumbbell and log in, when I looked at it, it's 9 to 11 seconds for the first 2.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
So,
fast.
again, ka-chow. Seth, what about you? What are your weights?
I've got it's a 200 dumbbell, 320 log, a 230 dumbbell, and a 375 log. And I would like to finish that under 35 seconds. I would really like to get in that.
Are you not vipering?
No, I'm not vipering. No, I'm not like
Disappointing.
Alvin.
It is disappointing.
It's all right. It's hard to live up to your older brother's expectations.
I know. Alec is such a Viper king.
Alec is a freak. I'm sure we're all sad that he won't be going with us.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
But
much
he'll
so.
be back.
He'll be
for
back soon.
PSL, I
He'll be
think.
back soon. Yeah, I think he'll be back for PSL.
Prepare for the return instead of the
Return of the
of
King.
Yeah, Return
Yeah.
of the King.
Literally, it's crazy how many people have already counted him out. It's just wild to me.
Yeah, well, just like any sport, someone gets injured and they forget, and then
He hasn't even been out for a year.
I know.
And he's not even on like most people's predictions to like win and stuff.
yeah, they'll find
And
out.
on comp day, it's put up or
that's
shut up.
Whenever I had a hernia surgery and all that other stuff, I was out for a year and stuff like that. And I was doing really well with all these meets. And it really does seem like once you're out for a little while, people start to forget about you and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And then once you come back, they're like, oh, yeah, that guy's still here. It's like we kind of forgot about him. The fire kind of comes back once you get healthy and everything
yeah.
starts feeling good and everything. Yeah.
I think Alfredo can talk about his injuries
I've
and
never had any setbacks.
Yeah, Alfredo's never been injured.
He's one walking setback.
he only has mental
I
injuries.
think one of my many nicknames is Oklahoma's most injured strongman. I'm always injured.
Are you going for a hat trick on your bicep?
Yep. I'm going for
Please don't.
round 3.
Third time's the charm.
But I'm going to do it on something that wouldn't normally tear it. Like, everything would tear. Oh, sorry. Can I cuss?
You're gonna have to bleep that. Come on.
It's too far in, it doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
But no, I don't want to get injured anymore. We've been being pretty safe. Every time I feel something anywhere, I do back off.
Good for you.
The old Alfredo is no more.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I've seen what I can do when I'm healthy and capable, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm tired of my ego getting in the way and setting me back. The double bicep tear set me back over a year.
Yeah.
And the time is irrelevant. Like, I'm not too worried about the year. It was more the mental, I'm sure you can relate,
Yeah.
the mental block of, I can't ever do it again. My career's over. The one thing I love to do is gone. All the things that go through
Yeah.
my head.
Yep.
And then I'm watching all my competitors just get stronger and better, and I'm never going to catch up. All these negative thoughts, and that was the biggest hurdle of getting over. And I had a few dark moments, but I got over them, and I'm realizing with enough drive, dedication, work, and caution, anything really is possible. Because I went from basically nothing, double bicep tears, to one of the best in the world.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Like-
huge mental game,
Yeah.
especially with your friends and family and all of them supporting you and everything like that. That's one of the biggest things there is whenever it comes to this stuff, because we're lifting heavy weights. Especially you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Lifting crazy weights. For fun. For enjoyment, because we're
It's so
addicted
fun.
to it. Yeah.
Well, and I think it's kind of like what you were talking about earlier. Like, we're also all getting older, and it's
Yes.
you have to start realizing my body does not recover like it did
Yeah.
when I was 22
So
years
true.
old.
Yep.
So you have to kind of take that step back and oh yeah, I really do need to do my warm-ups and do some extra stretching
Oh
and
yeah, I was terrible at that. Yeah.
do the heating pad at home.
It's funny you say that. Before this, I was doing the heating pad at home, because
yeah.
it's just 100%. It's just it's going to this, having that confidence, having that mindset.
Right.
Okay, it's I can control myself, not go absolutely kill myself with powerlifting on the squat. That way I can save some energy for the bench press and for the deadlift, and then go from there. And
For
then
sure.
Go maybe hang out with Mark Henry. I don't know, but yeah.
And then,
Good old Mark.
so those were just our first two events. The third event, which I think is the one all three of us are the most excited about.
Yeah.
What is the third event?
The frame carry. Come on, brother.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't even
anything.
read the rules yet.
I don't
He can't read, Seth.
pay attention to anything. I just show up and compete.
I didn't know that in powerlifting we were doing the Texas deadlift bar until 2 weeks ago. I thought we were doing stiff bar. So I was doing a stiff
Yeah, see,
bar
it's not
for
only me.
so I was doing a stiff bar this whole entire time.
It's
and then
different.
they say, "Oh, it's
I have been
completely
able to
different."
read the rules 3 times. All of
We're
them.
going to be at the rules meeting. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll
I
learn
don't
that.
like, we'll learn
the
there.
rules meeting
Yeah.
is useless.
It is. So what's the weight? And it's 40 feet down and 40 feet back.
Yeah, 40 down, 40 back. My class is 605, I believe, which I'm annoyed about. I wish it was
Because it's
heavier.
lighter?
Yeah, I'm also have a reputation for having really good grip. He kind of alluded to it earlier. And so had the frame been 750, for my class, only 2-3 people could even do it for a few feet. I would finish it. And so it would be an easy win for me. 600, most people can do that, and I'm not the fastest guy, movement-wise. And so I'm a little annoyed. It's kind of playing against my strength. in
Right.
that regard.
I
I have
have
gotten
a
a lot faster
suggestion.
though.
I would try to move faster than everyone else.
I'm going to try.
So what do you think? Because for example, at OSG, what was the frame?
650, I believe.
So this is about 50 pounds lighter.
Correct.
And so what was your time at OSG? Because you won that event too, right?
Yes, I want to say it was like 18, somewhere around there.
It's slower than me because I was faster than you.
Yeah, you were like 18?
I was 19. I was
so-
sub 20.
So I was like 21 then. I know I was like 2 seconds slower than you were.
Because it's similar for us. Because mine at OSG was 550 and I did sub 20, and so it's 500. And so I understand. I feel kind of similar. Like most people should be able to do a 500 frame for the open women, and so now it's just about like getting my feet quick.
Yeah.
Which I feel like I move pretty quick anyways for an open woman. So I'm feeling good still. Like I still want to do faster than OSG, so maybe 17, 18, that would be sick.
I have no doubt I'll place top 5 in that just because my grip is great.
Right.
And I've been working on speed more than grip because I don't have a problem with the grip part. And so I am pretty quick in my training. I can't think of the weights right now, but I've been sub 15 on a 40 down and back, pretty close to comp weight.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's
And
gonna be
so
definitely
if
top
I'm
5.
feeling good and I do everything right, I shouldn't be above 18 seconds. And that's a lot of insurance.
What about you, Seth? Because
I mean, my training's actually gone pretty well.
it has. I will say you've gotten a lot better with your grip.
It's still not going to be very good.
You notoriously aren't very good at grip, correct?
No, but this prep has gone very well.
Nice.
I hit some massive PRs. If I could get close to finishing it, that'd be huge. For
What is
me.
your
I
weight?
don't care the time. 750.
Okay. I know me and you did a couple of frame holds back when.
Yeah.
And I was just going to do whatever you did. And I was kind of impressed I was like, whoa, Seth can do this? Like, you kept going up in weight, and you kept holding for the time you said you were going to hold for, and then I had to match it because I just have to. But I was like, what in the world? Can you stop? I'm not trying to go this heavy.
Yeah, no, I hit some big PRs of all my grip stuff, so it should be better. It's definitely going to be an event where it's just
Damage control.
It's not. I'm not. If I could place mid-pack in that event, I think that'd be a win.
But correct me if I'm wrong, in your weight class, most of the competitors have an issue with their grip this year.
I don't know. It depends. So, I mean, if you look at OSG, there was a lot of guys with really good grip there that finished it. I think that I think there's quite a few guys with good grip. I think there's also some of the headhunters that are looking to win it also don't have good grip. So it's going to be who can be the best with the shittiest grip.
Yeah. So really, who can do the best damage control?
Yeah. There's several people that don't have the best grip that are also extremely good at other events.
Any comments, Seth? Colton, on
On grip?
or on? I guess the overhead or the.
I think we've done a good job training everyone with transitions on the overhead because the weights for most of the classes are not that heavy. Obviously, some people have different strengths and everything, but the big thing is locking in the fastest time you can because it's a timed event with at least the implements you can do. Like Alfredo mentioned, he's not sure if he can get that fourth log. That's fine. He knows that, and we know that. That's why we're going to put in the fastest time we can with 3. Mm-hmm. Catch our breath and send it and try to get the fourth because the completion is always going to be worth more points than just the time for 3. But that's kind of the strategy, right? You have to know and find out and game plan it for yourself as an athlete. Would it be great to say, yeah, I'm going to go up and be the fastest with the frame? Yeah, it's cool, but can you hold on to it? Can you actually do that? If you know you can't, like in our Seth with Case and our case with Seth, hopefully we'll be able to finish or get as much distance as we can to pick up as many points as possible. But we know that's going to be a damage control event. It's not his strongest event. Luckily, that's his worst event in the whole competition, and there's 7 events, which is what's cool about Strongman is you can have so many different athletes and so many different competitions. You can send 10 athletes to 10 different competitions. You'll have a different winner every time.
Yeah. And then I guess it goes into the last event for day 1, which is an arm over arm sled or frame pull. But there's not a lot of information on that anyways, because it's just listed as heavy and it's over mats. So like we've just all been kind of just training as heavy as we can with the frames and, you know, pulling as heavy. So I feel like there's not a whole lot.
Funny enough, like for whatever reason, I can hold on to rope all day long. I
Right.
love rope pull. Like I think that'll be a good event for me.
I'm excited about it. I'm excited to kind of see, like, you know, is it, because with something like that, I feel like it was similar with the arm over arm we had at the Shaw, where, you know, you're training as heavy as you can because you really just don't know, like, what's it going to feel like.
Yeah.
And so it's not until you get that first pull that you're realizing, like, okay, yes, this is going to have to be full body, like
Right.
everything I've got, making sure I'm using my legs. Or like with ASW, or it was pretty light and it was more like just quick pulls. So it just really kind of depends on like what it feels like, and having like recognizing like which pull are you gonna have to do.
Yeah. I have a feeling with the rubber mats, it's going to be a hard pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, like is it metal on rubber? Or is it
Yeah,
wheels?
it's metal on.
I think, yeah, so it's gonna, so you're not gonna be able to build momentum. It's gonna
Right.
be a fresh pull every pull.
Oh, wow.
And then that's the end of day one. And then I think for weight class athletes, top 6 go to finals. And then for the big guys like me and Seth, it's top 8.
Is it top
Okay.
8? Is it not top 10?
I'm pretty sure it's top 8
Okay.
from what I saw on the website.
Okay. So
But
less than last year.
no, it was 8 last year too.
Was it 8? I thought it was 10 in my
I think it was 8.
It was 8.
I thought it was the top 20%.
No, it's always, I think it's top 8 because I
it was
remember
8.
I got 5th and there was 3 people after me.
Okay.
So, and then day 2, so we have to go back.
So who all is making
seconds.
finals?
All three of
All
us.
of us, duh.
Yeah.
That's what,
all three of
that's
you
what I'm,
guys,
well, that's,
yeah.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
like day 2, that's the thing about strongman though. Day 2 doesn't matter if you don't make finals.
Right.
True.
So, I mean, there, like, and that's fair because there was a point in like my career a few years ago where I was really just focusing on prelim events and then saying, let's send it for the finals. And it hasn't just been, I guess it's been more like this last year where it's been like, okay, I do need to start training the final events. And so you have to be kind of strategic with your training, but also kind of know like where you're going to place. But when you go into finals, the first event is, I think, Alfredo's favorite, another overhead. It's a Trump axle, clean and press for reps.
Fantastic.
How do you guys recover so fastly after day one? Like,
You
what
don't?
do you guys just go in there,
don't?
just
Yeah.
full
Fucking
send
send
again?
it.
So I would say,
Just
like-
full send again.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just all right. Here we go again.
So that's where like knowing like your hydration and nutrition is really
Yeah.
important. Having another like big carb load or like Texas Roadhouse type dinner to like recover. One thing I've really enjoyed doing is like some water therapy. So like if our hotel has a pool, kind of getting in there and stretching, sitting in the hot tub, or I bring a suitcase with a heating pad and a massage gun, and
I bring all that in.
Yeah,
you
same.
No matter what.
you really just try to like do as much recovery as you can and rest, and then again it's like cross your fingers, but everyone's in
Yeah.
the same position. Everyone else just did 4 events the day before.
Yep.
So
And that's
yeah.
what I think is kind of fun or cool, and I'm sure Seth probably would agree with this. It's fun to show up on that day 2 and you're hurting, but you know everyone else is hurting too, and it's
Yeah.
fun to be the guy that's
Yeah.
like, you know what, you guys might be hurting, I'm hurting too, but I don't give a
Screw it,
shit.
but I'm being ready
yeah, I'm
to
here.
go.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
going. Yeah,
Yep.
it's like it's go time. It doesn't matter how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
so
I love 2-day shows. They're my favorite.
I would agree. I think I prefer 2-day even over 3-day. 3-day gets a little long.
Have we done the 3-day show?
Yeah, the
OSG.
OSG's 3
That'd be
days
a lot.
always.
Right, yeah.
That'd be a
And the
lot.
Shaw is 3 days.
But OSG is 3 days. We get only 2 events for 2 days.
That's what I'm saying. You still, it's just long.
OSG was 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Because you have day 1 with
Oh,
the first
yeah.
2, then day 2 with the
Okay.
second 2,
That's
and then
right.
finals is day 3.
Yeah, when they extract your wallet and take all your money.
You took most of it, that's for sure.
So I guess what's your Trump axle weights, or
The first one's 265. The Trump is 305.
are you going for the Trump, or are you going to just rep out the light?
The plan is rep out the light because going for the Trump is risky, but I'm going to see how I feel on warm-ups.
Yeah, we'll play it. I'll be there with Alfredo in the morning
Yeah.
when we get there. And
So
start.
would you say that this event is your damage control event?
Yeah, both of the overheads I'd say are my damage control events because I'm pretty good at everything else. But I think if I just stay middle of the. If I just stay not last in the finals on that overhead, I'll be in a really good spot. We just got to see how I feel on the day.
Yeah.
I can do 265 no problem. Double overhand, just pick it up and do it.
So if you're going to, because it sounds like if you're going to go for 305, you're going to go for 1.
Yes.
If you're going to go for the light one 265, what is your goal for reps?
In my head, I want 7 or 8.
Is there enough time for that?
Probably.
60 seconds.
You have to clean each rep though too, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's bouncy because it's on tires.
I guess I haven't accounted for the tires, but on our wagon wheels, I did 3 in like less than 20 seconds.
That's pretty fast.
So
probably 6 minimum.
yeah, that's what 6 is
You
my
have
minimum.
gas tank for. That's going to be the
That's
biggest thing.
my
It's not,
last
I think
part.
But this is where like also strategy from day 1 comes into play because they start day 2 based off of like the overall like ranking for day
it'll
1.
reorder.
Yeah, so like you want to go into day 2 in first place
Yeah.
because then you know like really exactly what you have to hit. And so that's
Okay.
where like in Strongman
nice.
that strategy comes into play of like if you can go further down the line, then you know, okay, I only need to hit this many reps,
Yeah.
or you will know, okay, I have to go for the 305.
I don't know if going into day 2 first for me is realistic, but definitely like top 3, because day 1 it's only that overhead, that last log that I'm
Right.
worried about. All the other 3 events, I'm top 5 performance all day.
Right.
And so I'll be in a good spot, I think, which will be very helpful on that damage control axle for sure.
Right. Knowing exactly what you kind of need to do.
Yeah. That would be actually, I wasn't even thinking about that. I don't, as you guys know, I don't read the rules or look up anything. I don't know anything. I just do what he tells me to do.
I pick things up and put them down.
Yeah, and then I go work on my car. That's all I do. And so just thinking about that now, it's like, oh, that would actually be really nice to know if second to last is 2 on the little thing, cool. And then I need 3 to even break that on the
Right.
big one. Okay, just do my 2 and be done with it.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not going to get 3 on the big one if I'm worried about a single rep, right?
Right.
So that'll be definitely really nice. Something really cool about not powerlifting, strongman for sure. I was going to say, it kind of sucks for you. You can't do that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You just got to kind of send it for the most part.
Oh, 100%. That's what on the deadlift, I'm fully going to send it out on this because this is actually my first time ever going to the Arnold. So I'm really excited and excited to
lot of
kind of
fun.
see it and everything.
It
Yeah.
is.
I've heard a lot of good things and I'm really
What day
excited
do you
for
compete?
the opportunity. I compete Saturday morning.
Okay, so then you'll still have time.
So
like
I'll still have time to watch you guys. Still have
Saturday
time to walk
evening and then
around,
even
stuff like
Sunday to
that.
go see all the expo.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. So that's another thing that I'm excited for. This being my first time, it's like I lift in the morning, then I have a lot of that free time to kind of just hang out or just be exhausted and go back to the hotel and just fall asleep. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's like, so I have plenty of time to do kind of whatever. So it'll be a fun experience.
Cool.
And this will be my first time actually ever lifting on a mono before. So I've been kind of going back and forth on what I want to do with that. Do I want to walk it out or do I just want to stay there and kind of just save my lower back whenever it comes to that?
Yeah.
But more than likely, I'll probably walk out the squat.
That's what you're used to, right?
Yeah, that's what I've always done. So that's what I'm going to.
Yeah, don't change things on company.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm going to leave everything the same. Then, but yeah, I'm excited for everything. I saw a lot of pictures from last year and everything like that. It'll be a lot of fun. Plus, I'm excited to watch you guys too.
Yeah. Seth, what about you? What's your axle weights?
375. I don't know. Is it 325?
I think it's 325, 375, but we don't care about the little
No,
one.
I'm going for 375, and I want to hit 3. I want to hit
3 on the big boy. All right.
Nice.
What do you want, Jackie? What are you going for?
So I also don't know what the lightweight is because I'm hitting the trump weight. The heavyweight is 220 or 235.
I'm good at everything else.
I did a double. I did a double in training, sub 30. So I'm thinking I can hit 4 or 5 on comp day. So
What was the weight again? I'm sorry, I missed it.
mine's 235.
Okay.
So I'm actually pretty decent at axle clean and press, but so I'm excited about it. I'm hoping I am also in the position of going towards the end, so I know what I need to hit, and just kind of game plan it, because the 2 events after that are like heavy and full body and taxing. So I want to make sure I'm like conserving as much energy as possible going into the last 2
What
events.
are the last 2 events? I can't even think of them.
The duck walk into the power stairs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
That is
A duck
ridiculously
walk.
heavy.
yeah, so if you don't know what a duck walk is, it's like a loading pin that you're
worst.
holding between your
I've
legs.
seen you get-
Listen, everyone looks stupid.
Yeah,
Everybody
I've
looks
seen you
so
do
stupid.
that.
You can't look cool doing a duck walk.
Going to be a nasty event.
And it's pretty heavy. Like for the women, it's a 310 or a 320 for the light one, and then it's 370 for the heavy one.
It's a big duck.
That's a
Yeah,
big-
and it's
yeah,
four
that's what I
four
was gonna
stairs,
say.
so it's 2 implements. You have to do 15 feet into the power stairs, and then there's 4 stairs that are 12 inches, and it's an 18-inch pick.
Renee, yeah.
What have we been picking
Yeah,
up?
I've seen you
12-inch
guys
stairs.
do it. And
That pick is 18.
The little one? Little white handle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is it?
Okay.
I don't think it is.
Is it not? I thought it was. I thought we measured it.
I thought we measured it too.
What's the box we've been using?
It's like 14 or
14.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
so we've
higher.
been training pretty close.
Yeah, yeah.
Training.
a little harder.
Yeah, we train. We
fantastic.
yeah, no,
All right.
train a little harder. So what are? Do you know what your weights are, Seth? Off the
Yeah,
top of your head?
5'10" and 570.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
What was that? Did I move? What did I move for you? Like 540 one day?
Yeah.
That was miserable.
Yeah.
Like my whole when I let go, when I set it down, you know that feeling when you like aren't really ready for something and you put it down, you can feel your like tendons and everything. You go,
Oh, yeah.
"Ugh." Like I moved it for you about 15 feet and I put it down, my whole back was lit up and I was like, fuck that, dude.
What are your weights for the 90 kilo?
440 and 460, I believe. Which
And like, I feel like it's hard for us to kind of judge like how fast we're gonna do that because we don't have a power stair set up.
Yeah.
And I really think it's gonna be something like who's gonna be the most conditioned for this
It's going to be who
event.
finishes it.
Yeah.
I think it'll
It's
come
like,
down to finishing,
it's who
yeah.
can dig deep and just take that
That's
gut
just-
check of just not being able to breathe and who can suck it up the most.
For sure.
I definitely think it's going to be burned, like you're just burnt to a crisp, and who's just going to go that extra mile
I
for
think
sure.
my guy Ben in the 105s is going to be ridiculous in that event. Bryce is also very good at that event, but I could see.
Was
I could
Ben
see,
the really athletic one?
Yeah, Ben is like
makes sense.
6'4" in the 105s, and he is just
Oh, wow.
all sinew and muscle. Like he is. I think he does some sort of like welding or pipeline work fitting, but he's like
I lay pipe.
He's like a blue collar boy. I've heard not well, but
So he's used to the pain.
You're so stupid.
but he's a freak. He doesn't even set it down before the first stair. He duck walks it straight onto the first step because he's so tall.
Oh wow.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He like.
That's kinda
I could
bad.
see him finishing that in
Must
like
be nice.
in like 30 seconds. Like he's insane.
Okay.
That's crazy.
And then the other.
And then Bryce in the open, like
Good too.
he is.
Because he's also pretty tall, isn't he?
He's. I think he's 6'3" or 6'4", and he has got a lot of power. But especially like when it comes to just awkward, random shit, like he can just move shit.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Good for strongman.
And
It
then
is.
the last event is a loading medley that we also don't have a lot of information about because the weight matrix is not out. We
Yeah.
just know it's 5 implements,
It'll never come out.
a sandbag, a keg, and a fire hydrant.
Probably 2 sandbags or 2 kegs.
I mean, they haven't told us.
So how do you guys train for this stuff whenever there's some things that you may not even know about? It's like, what do you-
I would
what do
say
you even-
like
You make educated guesses.
yeah,
You just-
like we've been in
Yeah.
this, we've been in Strongman long enough to kind of know. So like in the podcast I did on Saturday, I was explaining like in a typical loading event, like whether it's Atlas stones or sandbags, for the open women, it's anywhere between 200 pounds and 330 pounds. And so like a 330 pound sandbag for a woman's load is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So like each implement's different. Like I could see the heaviest sandbag the women have is 250 to 275. The heaviest keg, like I loaded a 350 keg last year at the Arnold. I was like a centimeter short on loading the 375 keg, so I could see there being a 325 or a 350 keg to load. And I'm not sure about the fire hydrant. I would assume it's probably the lightest implement.
Yeah, I kind of think that's what it's going to be. So I went down to Texas and trained with Andrew Burton, and he had a fire hydrant that I was able to get my hands on. And yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be towards the lighter end, just of how they load it.
Was it really awkward?
Yeah, they're awkward and they hurt like a son.
Well, because you have to, so it doesn't say you
like
have
like
to
paint
load
on
it
and
vertically,
stuff,
but it has to end vertically. So like the fire hydrant and the keg have to be standing up so they're not rolling away.
So I think my class, I heard from someone that was helping with the weights, I think the last 2 events is a keg and a sandbag, and I think they're both 375 for my weight.
For you?
Yeah.
So, like, what do you expect your weight range to be? Somewhere between...
I think it's going to start at 325 and then end at 375.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
Which sounds about normal for open mel weights.
What about you, Alfredo? Do you have, like, an expectation about, like, what your load weight will be?
Not really, but just based off what Seth just said, I am very excited about it. Not nervous at all is what I should say. I'm very good at loading, and I've been loading as heavy as we can load here. Like I did the 315 bag for just sets of 5 before. I have the heaviest keg here at 320, and I can load and spin that before it hits the platform like nothing. I loaded the berry carry to simulate the fire hydrant to 300, and other than just being careful because I was really worried about it toppling or whatever, it was super light.
Yeah.
So if his is 300 to 400, I'm comfortable with 300 to 400 depending on the implement, right? And so
Right.
I'm really excited. If we're 250 to 350, oh my, it's gonna
I would
be,
say, like, yours is going to be, like, it's still, I think yours is still going to be heavier than mine. Like, I would say yours is probably, like, what'd you say, high 2s to low 3s?
yeah, and that would be easy money for
I would
me.
see that being about the same as the open women's, honestly, with the 90 kilo men's. I would see it being like 250 to 325. I could see like a 250 hydrant and then like, I don't know, like a 275 bag keg, 300, 325 bag keg, something like that.
Yeah, which
I
would be
could-
great for me.
I could see it being maybe like slightly heavier than yours, not much.
So I guess once all the events are done and the points have been allotted, where do you see yourself ending up, Alfredo?
I just want to know how they're going to deposit my $1,700 into my account. Is that going to be like a written check or direct deposit? What are we doing?
I can tell you it'll probably be
Really
Venmo.
And it will be like
Or PayPal.
All in
a year
pennies.
late.
Only like 3 months
I
late.
got to buy car stuff, man. I need that money.
Called
really-
JG Wentworth. 877 cash
Realistically,
now.
Without sounding too cocky, I don't see myself below third. I'm going to win, but I don't see myself below
Right.
third. I'd have to really screw up my overheads for that to happen. All the other events, I'm extremely good at. And so as long as I can hold my own on the overheads, I can't see myself below third, really.
Yeah. Tyler, I know we're kind of going back to powerlifting, but do you know if there's any other 165s in your class? Are you hoping to, like, what are your hopes and aspirations for, like, total end of the meet?
So, in my opinion, with the squat, I feel like it'll be in the middle of the pack whenever it comes to the squat. On bench press, I think I'll catch up, and on deadlift, in my opinion, I think I'll blow everyone out of the water on deadlift.
Yeah.
I think that's my specialty. I think that's,
Yeah.
just
Nice.
deadlift specialist. I mean, if I go in there and my back's feeling 100%, I mean, I'm definitely going for that above 650. I'm going for like 660, 670, something like that.
6'7", 6'7".
Yeah, I'm definitely going for that. If I deadlift 6'7", I'm definitely walking over that going for this. I'm definitely doing that. But yeah,
That'd
it's
be
like,
awesome. You have to do that.
oh yeah, 100%. So that's definitely a small little motivation right there. Plus, I have a lot of people that I've talked about, and I have some motivation in the back of my head.
Yeah.
So I'm really, really excited.
So
about it.
are you hoping you get like is there like a gold dots like above 520?
Yeah, I definitely want to get like a 515, 520 dots, because whenever I was, before all the stuff, I was at 499, and and that was whenever I was like 22, 23.
Yeah.
And now I'm 29 now, so I definitely
It's
want.
been a long time.
Oh, 100%, yeah. So I've had a lot of time to recover, get my mind right, kind of get back to
matured.
where, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because at one point, I mean, I was doing 2 days working out. I mean, I
Right.
didn't care. I mean, I had no injuries, stuff like that. And then life hits you, and you have some injuries, then you kind of think about, hey, maybe you shouldn't do 2 a days. Maybe you shouldn't do this stuff, and then you kind of
Right.
take care of yourself a little bit better.
For sure.
So yeah,
So over 520 dots, I would still be solid. That's
yeah,
super
in the
solid.
long run, I want to win this thing. That way next year I can be in the first session and kind of prove to myself to be a top 165 lifter.
Awesome. Seth, what about you?
I mean, I'm going to win it. That's why I signed up for this show. So I don't
Same.
really care. Like, if I don't care to be on the podium, other than the first place. Like, if I have to risk it all for first, or I get end up getting like 6th, I will.
I think that's where like
I'm
it's a
not-
little different for me and you, Seth, to like Alfredo or
Yeah.
some of the other weight class athletes. Is the winner of this show is guaranteed a spot at the Arnold Classic on the
Right.
Pro Rogue stage, and so it's like what the open athletes really compete for is
Yeah,
that spot.
Like, really, like second and third. Like it means that you're a good athlete, but like it doesn't really mean anything for
Right.
us.
Yeah.
So like the goal is to go there to win it. It's not going to be easy. There's so many good athletes.
Yeah.
In my weight class, but yeah.
I agree, because like I think what you said it really well. Like our goal is to go there to win. Our goal is to win so we can make it to the next stage. Being on the podium is cool, but the goal is to win. I want everyone to PR. I want my PR to be a little bit better than everybody else's. And like you said, leave it all out there. If I've got to risk every single piece of myself to win, then that's what I've got to do. So
Yeah.
hopefully we bring back some.
I'm assuming you have the similar attitude.
Oh yeah, like I mean, I want to go in to win. I'm going to go in to do whatever, do my best. I think at the end of the day, the goal is to win. If I don't win and I still PR'd everything, I'm still going to be proud of my performance. But the plan is the same afterwards, to continue to work on my nutrition, to continue to work on my conditioning, the sandbags. So really, I've been trying to not be in my head and put pressure on like it's the end of the world if I don't win.
No. There'll be another year, another show.
Yeah, there's always more shows.
Yeah, but we do this to win.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if did you see Angelica Jardine's post like earlier this week where she was talking about how 3 years ago she did the amateur show, and that's the year Aaron Murray won, that Aaron got the spot to go onto the pro stage,
yes, I did.
but AJ got third.
Right.
And she was saying how like she still made it to the stage the next year because she continued to work on really like her like deficiencies.
Yeah.
And then she won America's Strongest Woman, and that performance at America's Strongest is what got her.
And then she ended up winning.
Yeah. She did end up winning the Arnold that following year. And so it's kind of one of those things that like, I reached out to her and I told her, I was like, hey, this was like really helpful for me because I feel like I've put all of my eggs in this basket of like, hey, I have to win, because I think you and I are similar. Like we're tired of just being this close to making it. And we're tired of just not making it. And so, I'm really excited. I don't know if Colton has any closing words.
Yeah, I'll just go a quick overview. I 100% agree with what Seth and Jackie said about winning. Like for the open class, like if there's even a slight chance in hell, like you said, like if you're in second place, but we have to send a real iffy call to try to get the win, it's worth sending it.
Yeah.
Even if it's a 1 in a million chance that they're gonna hit or get the lift, which I mean, really, it's just on those last 2 events, it's about speed. So you're just gonna have to go as fast as you can to like make up points or place higher.
Yeah.
But regardless, like we're going to do everything we can to be in a position to win, because winning is really the only thing that matters for the open athletes in this.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure that there's some prize money for second and third, but doesn't really mean anything compared to an invite to the pro stage.
I mean, even the prize money for first place
isn't
doesn't
that
really
crazy.
mean anything.
No.
Yeah.
It might cover most of your trip.
I don't even think it would.
I mean, and that's not to be like,
Yeah,
and that's not to discredit. Like, obviously, like everyone is really grateful for the
That
prize
weird
money.
that there is any prize money.
But
Yes.
but-
I'm talking about like, even if there wasn't any prize money, to have the opportunity to make it to the next stage is
Yes.
what's
That's
worth it.
That's worth everything.
Exactly. So I
The
mean,
money is a bonus. The money is just a cool
there.
bonus.
But I agree. I'm excited for the whole team. Like Alfredo said, I don't see him below podium. In contention to win, sure, depends on damage control with the overhead events. Obviously, Seth and Jackie, I don't see them not on podium. Both very serious contenders to win, I believe, just based off their past performances, not even how they're currently prepared, which I believe everyone here is the best they've ever been. Other athletes I could see Parker making the finals for the first time
For the firefighters.
Yeah. I could see Casey. He's competed for a while now, but this is my first year coaching him for the Arnold. He could very well win the firefighters in the open men. He's very good. Then we have Ben Cohn going in the 105s. I don't see him not on podium. He could very well win. It depends. 105s are a very competitive class, so it's not going to be easy. But then we go up to our other athlete in the 120 kilo Elijah Yoder. Again, I don't see him not on podium. He's got second the last 2 years. He has some new competition, but he could very well win. But I don't see him not on podium. And then, Bryce, I think Bryce can make finals. It depends on our overhead damage on day one. And then I don't know if we make podium with Bryce. He has 2 very strong events, but the overhead events are not very great for him right now. So I don't see him placing lower than 5th. If he does an amazing blowout performance on the power stairs and the loading, which he's capable of, then he could make podium.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of big names and competition that are very good guys.
It really just kind of depends on who shows up and what they put out there on the comp floor.
I have, as coach, I have very good idea of what you guys can do and just what is possible in general. I don't really watch y'all's competition because it doesn't really matter what other people do or post. People play games like you guys were talking about earlier. Yeah. They post good training, they post bad training. Some of us sometimes slow down our training in slow-mo and post it before competition.
I think you're the only one that's done that.
My bad. I'm the only one that's done that. But people play games and stuff online, play head games with people. I know what you guys are capable of. I know what you can do. I know what I need to do to get you ready and what we've done so far to get you ready. I know what I need to do when we get there. So that's my only goal as coach, is to do my very best to get you guys as many points as possible, and hopefully it's enough on the day.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't miss weight, Alfredo.
Yeah, don't be snacking when you're 5 pounds overweight still in the airport. Eating meats and cheeses and all delectable things.
No comment.
Or go
Alfredo having
right before
girl dinner.
Yeah, so I've made a lot of mistakes.
It was one time.
It was one roasted hog.
It was several times. I've never missed weight, but I've made it a lot harder on myself, which I messed up today. I'm in my water cut, and I'm supposed to drink, distilled water, no carbs, no sodium, things like that. And I drank a protein latte coffee on accident because I wasn't thinking about it. But,
Idiot.
Mistakes happen.
I guess you could have done worse.
Yeah, I think I should be fine. I'm going to eat my last little 6 ounces of beef when I get home, and then I'm done until weigh-ins.
Is Alex helping you with the water cut again? Or are you doing
He gave me, he's helped me the past 2 times, and I just...
You have like a template.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess to close this out, the webs or like the live streams are like the links are on the website
It's free,
already.
right?
Yeah,
I think it's free on YouTube. So
Very
we'll
cool.
make sure that
post
Colin
those.
has the link so he can share them on the Brewhouse page. I know all of us will probably share on our own social medias as well. Tyler, is your powerlifting streamed?
Yeah, it's going to be live streamed on YouTube.
What are your guys' socials, by the way, so people can follow you?
Oh yeah, I'm at the Trenchable, like Matilda. So
I'm just set social.
Shoot, I got to double check.
I'm at, what is it? Tatum like Channing?
I think it's Channing like Tatum.
I don't know. Just look up Alfredo Tatum.
That's what I had to double check. Mine's TD Coker 8 on Instagram.
And I'm Roadhouse 68.
What is
Signing out, Brewhouse Barbell Podcast.
Yeah, Tatum like Channing.
Thanks. Give us a like and follow, and watch the Arnold this weekend.
Sweet.
That was only a little awkward, but that's what makes it fun.